In this episode, I help out some home buyers. Welcome everyone, this is Real Estate Talk with Jason Gelios. I am your host. Jason, you caught that, didn't you? Right. Okay, so this is episode 004, and I'm very excited. You know, it's pretty hard to not be in a great mood because it's Michigan. It's February 28th. Punchki Day, I might add. I hope you guys got your punchki. Love those donuts. They're fattening, but I love them. And, you know, it's like 60 degrees out. So everyone's out looking. Home buyers are out looking. It's easier for us realtors to show homes because the snow's gone. It's a little wet, soggy. But for the most part, it's warm. It feels like spring and it's February. So you know, life is good. You know, a lot of home buyers trying to get into homes, and what we're seeing is multiple offers coming in if the house is priced right and if it's in good, well, decent shape. Okay, so what we're seeing is still a low amount of inventory. There's not a lot of inventory out there, which is a little bit, you know, frustrating. But you know, it's okay. So we're gonna get through it. We're getting closer to spring, which means, you know, people's mentality is, oh, I'm going to sell my house this spring. So inventory levels should go up, I'm hoping. So, but, you know, I always look for home buyers. So, okay, I want to talk about, and this is briefly because this episode is geared towards home buyers, but I'm asked this often, what is an HOA? HOA stands for Homeowners Association. It's an association that oversees and maintains the facade of a community. Most people think of HOAs on a condo complex, right, where they have bylaws and you know, they cut your lawn, they plow the snow, and they take care of the gardening, you know, trimming, all that fun stuff. That's partly it, but a lot of subdivisions have HOAs, associations, because what that means is more and more people want associations that are covering the basics. So if I live in a subdivision and my neighbor wants to keep, let's say, I don't know, you know, trucks out front that need to be repaired, and you know they're all over the place and they're rusted and they're horrible. If I have a problem with that, I can go to the association and they will send them a warning letter. Now, I don't typically do that. I have pretty good neighbors, but you know, it helps maintain the values, in my opinion, because the better the area looks, the more appealing it is to home buyers, and therefore your home values don't go down. So, or rather, they don't go down due to, you know, potential blight in the area. So they may go down because of the market. You know, right now we're going up, by the way. It's 2017. So, but that's what an HOA is. Okay, so the magic questions that home buyers are asking me, like 4 or 5 of my clients were asking me this, and so I answered it for them, but I wanted to put it in this episode as well. So, okay, how much of a down payment should you bring when you buy a house? Well, it depends on your situation. Not all loans, not all mortgages, mortgage products require you to put 10% down or 20% down or 50% down, okay? FHA doesn't. FHA is about 3.5, okay? And then there's some other costs, but, you know, if you can put down more, great. The more you put down when you're buying a house, the better, unless you're gonna be in that house for, let's say, 3 years. You know, if you're only going to be in there 3 years, then, you know, quite honestly, you're better off going with less of a down payment because you're going to be moving out in 3 years, and you know. But the more you put down for a down payment on a home, the better. Doesn't mean you have to. So I have clients that put, you know, excuse me, 30% down, and then most of my clients go with FHA. I work a lot with first-time buyers and whatnot, so it's just easier for them. Both options are great. So, you know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to come in with 20%. Now, I will say If you put down 20%, you avoid mortgage insurance, and that could be on, let's say, a $250,000 house. That could be $200-300, bucks a month, roughly. There's a formula for that too, by the way. So yeah, I mean, but you're putting more money down, so it doesn't matter. It's a personal situation thing, case by case. In my opinion, as a realtor, the more the better. So, okay, the magic question: what kind of a credit score do I need before I can buy a home? Well, I'm going to answer this one quick. 620 plus. Now, some mortgages don't entirely go off of a credit score. Excuse me. All financial products go off of a credit score, your credit history, I should say, your trade lines, right? Your accounts that you have open and whatnot. But for the most part, you could go FHA and they're not as focused on the credit score, but you still have to have okay credit. I mean, you're buying a home, you're asking for, X amount of money, right? So you want to make sure that you have about 620 or higher. And now obviously the higher your score, the lower your rate. So that's a good thing. But have your credit pulled before you shop for a house, before you get pre-approved. Or you can even do this. Some of my mortgage broker friends are going to say, no, we should get them pre-approved, or have them come in, show income, show document, and then see where they stand. You can do that too. Make sure that you're in the best position possible before you go out looking for a house, because most realtors, including myself, we can't show houses unless you are pre-approved. It doesn't make sense if we're going off of an idea, that you are qualified for, let's say, 150 grand, and then you can't make a move. So, and in this market, you want to make sure that you're already pre-approved so that you can put in an offer as soon as possible, because I'm seeing houses go off the market with multiple offers, not on every single house, but a lot of them. So at least that, that's what's going on in Macomb County. So, something to think of. 620 or higher is, I guess, the magic number. Okay, so last question. Someone asked me, Jason, what's your best advice for first-time buyers? My best advice, if you're a first-time home buyer, is trust the professionals. Okay, there's, for a first-time home buyer, it's their first time getting into the seat, going out looking for houses, getting approved, speaking with a mortgage officer, maybe speaking with a home inspector when an offer's been accepted and we're moving forward. The first time having an appraisal done, all these things. So it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of things that realtors do and mortgage brokers do, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of things to know so that you buy the house of your dreams, and you don't get screwed, for lack of better words. Okay, so trust the professionals, but ask questions. Don't just let them, ask questions. The first time home buyers that I work with, they ask me questions all the time, and you know what? I love answering questions. Obviously, I have a YouTube show. So, ask questions, trust the professionals. That's the best advice that I can give a first-time home buyer. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got for this episode. Thanks for watching Real Estate Talk with Jason Gelios, episode 004. Comment below, please. Share this video with anyone you know, and make it a great day. Thank you.